postal voting. We only had an announcement from ZEC with respect to the numbers of people that applied for postal voting and those that qualified for postal voting. The number which we got from ZEC was 17,633. Those that succeeded and that we duly accorded the status of postal voting. Of concern with that kind of information is that it's not specific. We do not know, for example, how many people applied for postal voting in Harare, in Bulawayo, Mashonaland and Central. When we speak of the verifiability and transparency of the election, which are the key tenets of any electoral process, and even if you go to a constitution, there's clarity on that one. But with the postal voting, there's an element of opaqueness there, which is quite worrisome. Not just us as the CCC or the People's Zimbabwe, but affected persons, being in this case, the security details, the diplomats that have been afforded that opportunity. Be that as it may, Section 75 of our Electoral Act is very clear in terms of the voting procedure for the postal voting candidates, and the aspects of secrecy of the vote, which is also emphasized in Section 57 of our Electoral Act. But the amount of distress calls that we got is from yesterday, and even up to now, we are still receiving those distress calls. And they are not just confined in one particular region, they are spread throughout the country. And clearly, whatever is happening there is the same which is happening throughout the country. An indication that there's a command out there to say this is how postal voting is supposed to be conducted. Just as to dramatize what we've been told, and also what has been witnessed by some of our members of parliament that we assigned to go and observe this process. And in particular, our members of parliament responsible from Bizo and Kwekwe, they rushed to Kwekwe Central when the process was taking place. We have a situation whereby security details are asked to vote, in according to their sections. If you are in law and order, you go and group there. And in the other section, it goes and group there. CID is another grouping. They are given their ballot papers. And there's the senior persons, being the commanders, being the superintendents, they will be seated there. Once you have voted, like what was happening in Kwekwe, you cast your X. Before you seal, that ballot paper inside the envelope, we are supposed to show your superior that you have voted for ZANU-PF, which was clearly that was the case in Kwekwe Central police station. And we have no doubt that it's been happening throughout the country, because these distress calls that we're getting, they actually confirm what was observed by our colleagues in Kwekwe.